Hi there, you are tuned into Beauty and Braids, the podcast where I, Karyne Tenard, has conversations about all things relevant to personal growth and development. Just a heads up, I'm unfiltered. You're welcome. Hey guys, I know you have missed my voice. Here it is. Before I start this episode of Beautiful Disaster, I just want to say my condolences to the family of Natalie Desselle. I hope I'm saying her last name correctly. If you've watched Babs, she was the co-star with Halle Berry on Babs, that funny movie. I'm pretty sure she starred in a lot of other movies. However, right now, that is my ideal. Like, if I want to pull up a chair, pull up on the couch or the bed and watch that and just love it. Like, I fall in love with that movie. It's one of my top movies for real. I think it recently was played on Netflix, so hopefully they can put it back on so we can, just love on her some more. Condolences to the family, her friends. 2020 is not easy, so, and especially with the holidays coming up, it's really tough for a lot of people, so I definitely keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go into this episode, Beautiful Disaster. Okay, so I feel like I am a beautiful disaster, like for real. I guess let me update y'all on my hair. My hair, I did braids. It's about a month now. I think on the 12th will make it the 12th will make it a month being in my hair. And of course the new growth is coming in. I'm gracing my scalp with some Creole Essence. I have the pomade, so I'm using the pomade. People, Americans call it the pomade, but because I'm Haitian, pomade, okay? And French, it's pomade. But so I've been using that, and I've been using the castor oil that they have. I've been using the lavender castor oil that they, that I got, you know what I'm saying? So I'll kind of alternate between the castor oil and the chocolate. The original was almost done, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am take, straight taking the bottle to the head, okay? I gotta re-up on that. But for right now, the castor oil is what I'm using. My skin is getting better. I've been using the moringa oil in the night before I go to sleep, and then when I'm waking up in the morning, if I don't go nowhere, I just put the oil on my face. Soon I'm gonna have to just put the oil on my face when I go outside too, because it's cold. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be all dry. But anyways, that's my little regimen for right now. Not too sure when I'm going to take my hair out and do something different. But you know how I do. I always change up. Don't get used to these hairstyles. I'll just switch it up because I can. Wouldn't you? I'm just saying. And for real, I've been doing my hair like when I was younger all the time. Like I would switch every 2 weeks. People would be like, "Are you Jamaican?" I'm like, "Why am I Jamaican?" They were like, "Because you change your hair all the time." I'm like, wow, I didn't know that was a stereotype. But no, I'm not Jamaican. I'm Haitian, but I'm a Haitian who does her own hair. Okay, so I just like changing up the colors. I would mess with colors. I was never afraid. I never, had that phobia where it's like, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna look right in this color. I just do it, and if I look right, I look right. If I don't, I take it out. And I guess that's the beauty of knowing how to do your own hair. And so if y'all wanna be as versatile and all like chameleon and switching it up on everybody, you should definitely tune in, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my newsletter, and get up on it, because I will start my braiding classes, because I want to teach you how to do your own. Like, there's going to be, I got to service the people who want to do their kids' hair, because you need to know how to do your own kids' hair. And for you to do your own hair, especially if they do another lockdown and you can't get to a beauty supply or a beauty salon, you're going to need to do your own hair and touch up your own hair. Wouldn't that be amazing if you could touch up your own hair? That would save you a trip and some bucks. And for those who want to make this a career, especially going away to high school, college and stuff like that, that's a good side hustle. But also, if you want to make this a lucrative business and know about branding, pricing, getting your foot in the door, reference, already have some clients lined up for you, holla at me. I'm going to be offering certificates for painless braiding. So yes. But anyways, I'm over here doing a self promo. That is not me. Okay. But beautiful disaster, because so when I do people hair, they know me, okay? And I'm pretty sure when people are in the chair talking to their stylists and their stylists are talking to them, they talk a little personal businesses, what's going on with their day in life, relationship, what's going on at home, what's going on at work, and all that stuff. So, first of all, I'm going to tell you that thing. All right, so I know if y'all heard my last episode or the episode before, I kind of did a little rant about like this guy that I was kind of dating. And when I say dating, I'm not sleeping with nobody. I'm not kissing anybody. I'm getting to know a person. That's what dating does. Like, when you go out, you meet the person. I put a stop to all that extra stuff, because no, you do not need to go intimate with a person, right? From the jump. Like, you can literally hang out with someone, get to know them, build a friendship, basically building a strong bond in the beginning, so that way when you are intimate, it's a different level. It's more of a connection. And if you don't form that bond, then you move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Okay, anyway, so I'm trying something different. If I want different results, I gotta do something different. With something different and with someone different. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so I had to check myself, because my ego be stepping in sometimes. Y'all know me, okay? But if y'all don't, y'all gonna know me today. My ego likes to step in and start judging. I'm a Virgo. Have you met me? Okay. So if anybody knows a Virgo, if they don't know me, they're like, Karyne is so nice. But again, I'm still a Virgo. So I have a tendency to criticize. Like, I might not say it out loud. I might say it in my head, but I do. Most of the time, I probably will say it out loud, but I do. So I mentioned about LinkedIn and all that extra stuff, and I forgave myself for that, because because there was a time when I didn't know about LinkedIn, okay? Karyne, get your life together. You are not perfect. I am not perfect. I am still learning, and I am wise enough to know that I do not know anything, okay? And I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm changing, so on and so forth. And I realized that everybody that I meet is also learning, growing, and changing themselves. So I can't hold people to certain things, right? Like, of course, if they do something bad to me, I'll be like, yo, I'm intentionally knowing that. But if someone is, vulnerable and really kind of opening up, like they don't know something, then what am I doing judging that person? I feel like, give them the benefit of the doubt and learn. But if they ask me the same question more than once, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You can only ask that person, you can ask that one time, and if you don't get it, okay. But anyways, so beautiful disaster. Um, so I just want to talk about my intuition and how amazing it is being. Like, I'm really on point with that. Okay. So recently I just got me a dream catcher. Yeah. Yeah. I've been wanting the dream catcher for a minute because I be having little nightmares and stuff like that. For other people, they don't think that it's a nightmare, but for me, I'm like, it's a nightmare because I wake up stressed out. You know what I'm saying? But now I do not wake up stressed out. I wake up because I could handle my dreams. You feel me? My dreams be coming in. I be like, I can handle you. You don't scare me. Okay. And then my dreams be like, all right, so we good. So now I could get my messages from my dream very clear, and I don't have no problem. So I got that, and all right, so I guess I'm still dating the guy. Okay, all right, so don't judge me. I can make mistakes and stuff like that. Like I'm venting. I'm kind of venting my stuff. This is a development podcast. You know what I'm saying? You are taking this journey with me to see how I am doing, my progress. Okay, so we went on a date. The dates that I go out with him, I'm not even gonna lie, it's super cool. He's super cool. And like I took a chance. Like, okay, so anyways, our most recent date, I went and got me a tattoo. I'm gonna tell you how this go. Like it was okay. All right. So okay. All right. Yes. I got a tattoo. All right. So we was trying to figure out what we gonna do, and he started talking about he wanted to get a tattoo or something like that, and I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, and then I was like, I do want to get a tattoo and stuff like that. And then he was like, okay. And I was like, why don't we just get a tattoo together? I'm like, oh my God, Karyne, you are really stepping out of the box with this one. Okay. And I was just like, and he was like, so that's what you want to do? I'm like, why not? Like, it's something to do. And plus with COVID, it's such so limited in things that you can do. So it's like, why don't you just do something that you want to do and just do it with the person? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So we had it all set to go and get this tattoo. I knew what I wanted, and he knew what he wanted. And he was like, well, what you getting that for? I done told you what I wanted. How you going to get the same thing? I said, I'm not getting the same thing. You getting all this extra stuff. I am getting a simple outline. And I still didn't know. I wasn't set on what tattoo I was going to get. I was like, I want the outline of Africa or the outline of Haiti. I don't know which one. And he was just like, so why don't you get the outline of of Africa, and then put the little outline of Haiti on the side? And I was just like, I don't know. Like, it's not speaking to me. I'm a very, like, I like to tune in with my inner voice. And if my inner intuition, my higher self is not, like, it's not appealing to me, then it's not going to go. Like, I'm like, no. So, the location, we good. So the day before, the day of, we were supposed to go. I didn't know his budget, but I knew, he did tell me his budget. So he already sent me his tattoo. So I said, let me send it to the place. They're like, how much is my tattoo? And they told me, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then I was like, how much is this tattoo? And they were like, they gave a price. And I was like, all right, let the person know, and then go back to them, even though I knew that was out of the person's budget. Like, I just was like, and he was like, what? But he was like, do you still want yours? So I was like, yes, but we can do anything else, because if you can't get your tattoo, I don't want to just be the only one getting the tattoo. Like, I feel like that's rude. So we end up going, we end up anyway meeting up, and I went to go meet up with him. And then we was going to do mine. And then they were like, it's a 2.5-hour wait. So I was like, nah, bruh, I'm not going to be waiting in here for 2.5 hours. We ain't got nothing to do. So we went back to the core and stuff and was just like trying to figure out where else we can go. So it was calling different places, and the prices of my tattoo kept on going up. And I was like, I just want this simple. I don't know if anybody's seen my stories, but my tattoo is very simple. It's very simple. And I was just like, and he was just like, really? Like, so before we left that tattoo shop, I said, you know what? On my way there, I had seen something. I don't know if I seen a word or a truck pass by and it said infinity. And I was like, ooh, the infinity symbol. And I was like, yo, I think might be the infinity symbol. So when I seen him, I was just like, yo, now I'm over here thinking of the infinity symbol. And he was just like, oh, okay. I'm like, yo, it takes a while for me to find like a permanent thing. Like it takes a minute for me to commit to something. If you know that you're going to spend your life with something, or if you're dating somebody, right? You know you're going to spend your life with someone. You have to make sure that's the right one. You have to make sure that like it's going to stand the test of time. It's going to look good where it's at. It's going to, like, so I'm looking like, is it going to look good on my arm? Is he going to look good on my arm? I don't know. It's not really like that, but it's just kind of like, do we fit together? Does this tattoo fit with me? So mention again, infinity. So that just had popped in my head. So we call in every location. We end up going quick to the 99-cent store, pick up something, and then we walk back to the car and sat in the car, and we're just like, where you want to go? And I'm like, where you want to go? I'm like, yo, we both asking each other where we want to go. Obviously, we don't know where we're going to go if we keep asking the same thing. So he was determined. He's like, you want this tattoo, you're going to get this tattoo. So I'm like, damn, all right. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You have a decision, you going to stick to that decision. I mean, it doesn't work in all situations, but in this one, I was happy it did. So he was Googling places, and he was like, how about this one? This one says, it's called Infinity Tattoo. I said, okay, that's it. He was it had the same name that I mentioned earlier, Infinity. And I was trying to get an infinity tattoo. And now this shop is called Infinity Tattoo. I said, you know what? That was destined. That was a clear sign from the universe that's where. And so when I called the place, I was like, hey, how you, and the price was okay. Like it went up just a little bit, but I didn't care. I said, all right, we're going to come. We went in, and then I was like, I just want this or whatever. And the teller was like, the guy who was going to do the tattoo was like, oh, if it's just that, then he brought it back down to the original thing that I was going to get from the original. So I was like, yes. And it was so good. Like he came in, sat next to me while I was getting my tattoo. We held hands, I'm a big kid. So, because it was hurting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I need a little bit of support, you know what I'm saying? But I got the tattoo, super hype. He didn't get his tattoo, but I think he's getting his tattoo soon. I think he just didn't want me to see him squirm or cry, you know what I'm saying? So he got it on his own. But that, for some people, for me, in my past thinking, that is not an ideal date, but it was a beautiful disaster because it almost didn't happen. We tried so many things, so many places, but we was determined. And I actually like the fact that, I don't know, for me, I'm like, that shows like putting in the work and not giving up. And that's a good quality. And sometimes you just don't expect certain things from certain people. And I guess with him, I have not had expectations. My expectations are not high. My standards have not been lowered, but my expectations I don't have. And he's surprising me. But that is just my little update in that. So I don't know. I'm getting a little smitten of this one. We shall see. He knows nothing about my podcast. Does he? I don't even know. People doing their own research. He probably won't tell me. But he doesn't know about my Instagram or anything like that. I don't think he knows my last name. And I think it works better that way because the expectations on both parts, like I know one of my friends, Kay, said that it's better to not exchange like social media handles with a person you're dating because it can, I don't know, it can just sabotage it. And I was supposed to date somebody and they asked me for my social media, and it's just, that's what it is. It's just that we just look at each other's social media and it goes nowhere. So that's what it is. I'd rather spend, pour my energy into somebody who actually shows effort and takes the initiative. Like if you want to get to know me, and I think that's what it is. It's lazy because you're getting people who have social media. You get to know the person without really making an effort to get to know the person and see them outside of social media. But it's better if you don't have that because it doesn't give you a preconception of who this person is. So I think it's better if you don't have that. Like, so it's literally turning just into like a regular friendship. Like there's somebody I know through XYZ, and I mean, he's a cool dude. It's just that I'm not looking for social media buddies. I'm looking for somebody that I could like hang out with, go places, and get to know on a personal level. And it's just really cool. So that's my little update, guys. I don't know. I'm hoping my ego does not try to sabotage myself of like getting to know people. Again, I'm dating. I'm still single. Okay, I'm pretty much single. And I am listening to my intuition, my higher self, the God within me, and it's leading me in the right direction. Plus, okay, so I feel like when you have a person that comes into your life, whether it's a relationship wise or friendship or whatever, if it does not distract you from your common goal and actually inspires you, then that's the right person in your life. If you have if you get blockages when certain people walk into your life, then that might not be the right person. And I feel like I've been inspired to be better. I'm stepping outside of my box. I'm not doing something crazy, but I am stepping outside of my box and doing things that I didn't think I would be doing. Like, who would have thought I'd be going on a date to get a tattoo? That's not, I didn't even expect that. That's why when people tell me, oh, I know you and stuff like that, or trust me, I'm like, I don't even trust myself. I barely know myself. I'm getting to know myself every single day. I'm a beautiful disaster. Like, I am bettering myself. I'm reading my books. I'm working out. So yes, I'm starting to, work out at home, make sure that my ankle is being active so it doesn't stiff up, and so I continue to use the usage of it, but yeah, like I'm just continuing to learn what I'm good at, what inspires me, and continue to be around people who I know I can trust. And I'm just enjoying the experience that life brings me. No expectations. I'm just enjoying life and the people in it, because people will amaze you with the things that you don't expect they will do. I have strangers praising me for things or asking me how to do certain things, and I'm just kind of like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, me? You talking to me? You talking to me? And they are really blessing me with that. So I'm just happy to be living and continuing. But I'm learning the difference. If we want to talk about lessons, I'm learning the difference between someone who wants to be in your life and actually puts the effort in, and someone who only wants to be in your life because they see that you can benefit them. And what they can use, or what they can do, what you can do for them. And I can see it. It's clear as day now. It's really clear as day. So I'm just sorting through the BS and making my way to my purpose. Okay, so that's enough about me. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for listening. It's been your girl, and this is episode 49, Beautiful Disaster. Oh. All right, have a good one, everybody. Bye. Thank you again for listening to Beauty and Braids. I'm your girl Karyne, and this has been another great day. Until next time, you'll hear from me then. In the meantime, please follow me on @HairByKaryne, @ShopBraidAppeal, and @YTC Nonprofit. Get to know me a little bit better. Check them out. Bye.